In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my multiple streams of income that generate me well over 6 figures in my early 20s as a college dropout. Now, just a quick breakdown for this video. I'm going to go over exactly how I was able to get started. I'm going to be talking about what those streams of income are, and I'm also going to be sharing at the end of the video on how you guys can also do the same. Now, on top of that, at any point, if you do find any type of value, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Whenever you guys hit the like button, that actually helps videos like this get pushed out on the YouTube algorithm so other people can also see this. All right, so let's go over exactly what my multiple streams of income are now. So first one, the easiest one to explain is going to be YouTube AdSense. The way this works is whenever you watch an ad that is placed on any one of my videos on this channel, I earn a small commission on the side. Now, this isn't much, but it adds up over time, especially when you're getting hundreds of thousands of views per month. All right, so at the time of this recording for August, we're halfway through it. I've made $7,800 so far. Last month in July, we did $15,000 for that. The month before that, in June, we did another $7,000. And then for May, we actually did $24,000 worth of AdSense revenue. And before May, in April, we did about $14,400. So as you guys can see, AdSense is not too consistent for me in terms of how much I make every single month. The amount seems to vary with how much I tend to upload, and also varies with the type of content that I also put on my channel. We're not going to talk too much about CPMs and how to make more money on YouTube and why some months it's like this, other months it goes down. I'll make a separate video for anyone interested in that. Please let me know down below in the comments if you are interested in YouTube analytic videos, because I would gladly make them. But I hope that in the next few years, my YouTube AdSense will be way more consistent, where I could be making every single day $1,000 to $2,000. It'd be awesome if I'm making $2,000 a day from YouTube. With this right now, with what I have, if I'm posting every single day, sometimes I'll hit $1,500 spikes, and then other days it'll go down to $300, $400. But overall, it's not that consistent. I really don't like the spikes. I really like having those steady streams of income, but that is my number one source right there. Number two is actually going to be brand sponsorships. I don't do too many brand sponsorships on this channel. It's going to be very rare when you see them, but when you have your own YouTube channel, it opens up the gates to many different streams of income as well. So because this is a personal brand, I can leverage a couple things that I built. So one is going to be my Instagram. It doesn't have too many followers. If you guys want to help me out there, don't forget to check me out at Credit Brian. But I can run sponsored posts, sponsored stories on there, and I could get paid as little as $50 per post, but that's still some type of income. This is all coming just from my YouTube channel because I built that core base here. I can also streamline that out to many other sources. So we have TikTok, if it hasn't gotten banned yet. We also have Twitter. We also have Facebook. And on Facebook, I have a group that has well over, I think, 25,000 members now. So pretty much what I can do is leverage those different social media outlets that I grew from my main source. With an example like Facebook, it's going to be someone who has a credit repair company will reach out to me and be like, hey, could I post this in your Facebook group? I know you have very highly targeted people that we would love to target. We'll pay you $2,000 if we can post this in your group. I usually actually turn most of those down because I want to keep it as spam free as possible. And I know later down the road, when I promote my own company, my own course, it'll be a lot more valuable than what people do temporarily now. So I pretty much keep the Facebook group as clean as possible, but that's just another income source. It's going to be brand sponsorships and brand deals. So legally, I can't disclose exactly how much a company paid me. That pretty much just goes into the contract you sign, but brand sponsorships for a channel like this size, you can expect to get paid anywhere from $1,000, depending on how much you negotiate, all the way up to $7,000 per post. So sponsorship deals is definitely going to be another stream of income that adds to how much money I make at the end of the year. So for number three, this is going to be affiliate marketing, and this is actually one of my personal favorite ways to generate income. The reason why I really like affiliate commissions so much is because out of all the ones I've mentioned, I believe this is the most passive, especially when you're able to start ranking a lot of the material you have online. So this doesn't just have to be a YouTube channel that you just link a product to. So if I made a phone review like this iPhone, and then I had an affiliate link for this, and they gave me 5% for every sale made on this review, and that video gets ranked. This is pretty much how people are able to make affiliate commission, but people are also able to do this through different platforms, like having your own website, having your own blog, or even your own Instagram. Say you have a large following on any one of these platforms and you're able to just funnel people through these type of sequences where at the end of it, they click on a link that earns you some type of commission. That is one of the ways I generate income. It's personally one of my favorite ways, and I believe affiliate commission is one of the ways you can scale significantly. So for my fourth stream of income, this is actually going to be investments. So stocks, my Roth IRA, cryptocurrency, and other platforms I use like Acorns, where they actually invest on your behalf for every purchase you make. These are all things I use in order to create additional wealth. So it comes back to that saying where money makes you money. So make money and make that money start making you money. I know it's kind of a little thing right there, but once you start making money, once you're able to start building some type of income stream, put that into investments where that money starts building you additional wealth. So a couple recommendations I have: make sure you read a lot of investing books, stay educated in this. I watched Dumb Money Live. I think that's a good, simple recommendation if you're trying to get into stock investing. These are some brilliant guys and they really know what they're talking about. And these are people that I personally watch and consume in order to generate even more wealth for myself. So for my fifth stream of income, I wouldn't say this is too significant. It's not my primary source at all. I would say it's more of a fun income source or a side hustle source. It's actually flipping designer goods or luxury items. Now, I'm actually wearing this watch on my wrist as an example. This is called a Laurier. It's a worn and wound watch collaboration, but the special thing about this watch is that they only made 88 of these. When many people talk about flipping luxury items, they'll think about Patek or APs or Rolex or Tag, and they often forget about like these smaller companies out here. So this watch itself is pretty rare. Here's a YouTube video that you guys can check out if you don't believe me.
I've actually contacted the company Laurier. They're here in New York. I really want to review some of their watches. I tried to purchase this watch. However, they sold out pretty much immediately. I put my credit card information in, and by the time I pressed the button, they were sold out. Insane how fast they went. I guess it's only because they made 88 of them. However, disappointing. I really wanted to get one right now. There are no other Gemini that are available on the Laurier website.
Even your watch enthusiast may not know of a company like this, because this comes down to like very, very niche watch enthusiasts. What did I just say? This comes down to very, very enthusiast watch. What? This comes down to very enthusiastic watch enthusiasts. You know what? We're going to scrap that. Anyways, I have a passion for flipping items because, one, if you find an item that you like, you just keep it. You know how much value it has. And number two, if you don't like it, flip it, make a profit on the side. It's pretty easy money that doesn't take that much work, especially if you're already passionate about it. On top of watches, I really like other niche items like a mechanical keyboard. I know it's really random and really weird, but this is a niche itself on its own. People come out with these limited drops on mechanical keyboards, and it's actually crazy. They'll spend thousands and thousands of dollars building their own setup, and it's so satisfying. You find your own colors, and if you're able to monetize this, start your own business, or even flip some of your custom setups, leveraging your own personal brand, which I could possibly do at any time, that's another stream of income. But like I said, this isn't primary sources of income. I do not rely on this. This is just fun money on the side that if I get bored, I know I have this as well that I can do. So for my sixth source of income, this is going to be consultation calls. Now, I did this a lot when I was first starting my YouTube channel, but I haven't really done this in the past year or so. I get a lot of requests in my Instagram DMs of people trying to set up some type of consultation call. I get people literally saying they'll pay me any amount in order to just have 1 hour of my time. I don't like it because I don't like trading my time for money at this point anymore. And I want to find a way just to kind of leverage that or scale that, maybe like group calls. So I'm thinking of a couple ways to actually create another source of income where maybe I can do like a live Zoom call with like 10, 20 people at once. But this is another way that I actually created additional sources of income for myself. Once you start to build your personal brand, once people know that you are an expert in an industry, whether it's credit cards, drop shipping, starting your own business, marketing agency, starting your YouTube channel, these are all different topics. People can sign up to have a call with me, and I can charge anyone from anywhere up to $100 for 30 minutes of my time, anywhere up to $500 for that amount of time. So that is another source of income. I only recommend you doing this once you can actually prove that you can get people value and you can actually help them out. It would be terrible to have someone pay you $300 for 30 minutes of your time and they walk away with nothing. So whatever you provide them with, whatever they pay you, needs to pay them back. That's how you get happiness on both ends, you as a business owner and them as a client or a consumer. So consultation calls, that is going to be my other source of income. So for number 7, this is going to be client and agency work. So I have an inbox filled with emails from a lot of businesses talking about, Brian, can you come in and give us some type of brand strategy? Can you give us help with our YouTube channel? Can you give us some help on what we should do with our Facebook ads? With this type of work, depending on who it is, I'll either do it for free or I'll ask for some type of commission or percentage on that type of project. Like I said, though, I hate trading my own time for money. I hate putting in my own hours and trying to get something back. So this is why consultation calls and agency work is something that I've scaled back significantly, but I would still add this to another source of income that I have for this year. So that was my video on how I was able to build 7 sources of income at the age of 23. I hope you guys are able to find some type of value in this video. Don't forget to drop a like if you guys did. And like always, I hope I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.